pulling me heavy, bro. But essentially, you want to be patient. You want to keep being patient. Like, patient is the bigger thing. Pace is definitely good, but patience is so important. Like, it's so important. That's why I keep talking about it. And I said I often do repeat topics, but I just talk about whatever I'm going through, whatever's happening. But right now, it's an idea of, like, a lot of us are just kind of confused, you know? There's your feelings and your emotions that are getting at you. The elements are getting at you too. Whatever it is, there's a lot of stuff going on, right? And it's like, whatever you're going through, it will be alright, man. You go weather the storm. Bars. You're gonna get through it, man. And it's like, we're so worried about so many things. You know, like your finances or, you know, whatever have you. Just so, I mean, not just finances, but yeah, there's definitely a big word for most, but, you know, there's a bunch of worries you can have, you know, related to, you know, interpersonal stuff, you know, just health stuff, you know, just so many things. If I sound like I'm like getting surprised, it's because she just starts running. I'm like, she starts pulling heavy, and I have to like try to pull back. I'm holding the umbrella and her leash in one hand. That's the only way I'm recorded this, because they're both in one hand. But yeah, I mean, you gotta, like, there's so many things that you're going through, right? And I know this. I mean, it's hard not to be going through things. You're always gonna go through things. But it's so easy to just lay down and die, you know? I know that sounds sort of like a little much, like I jumped the gun with that one. Okay, well, calm down, bro. But realistically, that's what we're at. Like, some people are just willing to do that, to just lay down and die. When at the end of the day, you have no reason to do so. You have no reason. God got a plan for you. He's got you covered. And if that's the case, then you got to just understand that it's going to be all right, man. You have to it's not going to look great some days, you know? It's not. It's going to look horrible. Like, genuinely horrible. It is. Trust me, I know. It's going to look bleak. There's going to be stuff that happens to you that's just insane. Like, I didn't expect. Like, imagine, like, the worst, like, you know, you see the, you know, dramas and all this different stuff, and you're like, you're thinking all about, like, dude, I could get off my umbrella because it's not actually raining as much anymore. It seems so easy to just choose to give up. It's like, it seems like that's what you gotta do. Like, there's nothing else to do. Like, it's just so difficult, right? We're gonna always deal with something. We're all gonna deal with something. Some issue that pops up. And like, in the movie type of thing, it's like, yeah, it works out perfectly, you know? It works out perfectly a lot of the time. In shows and movies and stuff. But it's just not reality. I mean, it's not like it doesn't work out in general in your life, but it doesn't always work out how you expected it. You expected it to work out a certain way, and it doesn't always end like that. Sometimes there's certain situations where it just kind of falls flat, like a wet fart, like a non-fully prepped fart, you know. It's not ready to go, or just a weak one, just a weak one. It happens. It happens, man. And yeah, it's gonna be sad. Like, you'd be like, how could it ever end like this? How could this be the result of what was happening? It should have been different. It should have been something else that happened. Like, you're just so confused. You're like, it should not have happened like this. It just didn't make any sense. Why me, right? Like, that's the thing that you'll say. And it's hard to come to terms with that. It definitely is not easy, right? It's cruel. It's not fair. You know, when you realize the world is not a fair place, it really puts things into perspective. It can make some of us, like I said, give up right then and there, or we can choose to see it differently. We can choose to see life differently. When I tell you to not take life so seriously, right? I mean it because it gains you confidence. What do you care so much about? Right? That's why I hop on this topic all the time. What do you care so much about? What is that thing you care so much about? And why do you care about it? And do you need to care about it? Most of the time, no. For a lot of things, no. And for the most part, you're going to realize, wait a second, I cared too much about, let's say, how you looked. Right? Now, it's not bad to be healthy, but I mean, like, you can only look so good, right? And at the end of the day, it's not everything. It doesn't complete you. It will never complete you. You know? And there's going to be people who don't look as good as you that are happier than you. Why do you think that is? Because it isn't everything. When they say it looks on everything, they mean it. You know, it's said for a reason. And that makes the most sense. But also, so many things you care about are just, they just don't matter. What those people think about you don't matter. Whether it works out, doesn't matter. Like, detach from the outcome. Detach from the outcome. I have this much money. I want to have this much this much that. I want to have this many kids. I want to have all these different things. You care too much. That's why I say you need to care less. Don't be careless. Just care less. Bars. Don't be careless. Just care less. Truly, that's what you have to do. There's no better way about it. There's no better way to do it. You have to care less. Nice shot, by the way. You have to care less. You truly do. Like, just don't take it so seriously. I mean, stuff is going to be serious. You know? Like, I don't mean, like, it's weird when you say that. Like, don't take it seriously. It makes you want to overdo it. I'm just not going to take anything seriously. I'm going to do nothing. No, I mean, do your stuff. What I mean is, when you're not taking things seriously, you don't realize how it really is. When you take things seriously, that's what makes you fold on down and not take anything seriously. When you don't take stuff seriously. It's a weird paradox. But when you actually, like, go down, you're like, oh, fine, I'm not going to do anything then. That's you taking it seriously. You take life so seriously that you are afraid to do anything about your life because you take it so seriously. It gets to you so much. The fear is so much that you legit freeze up. That seems to me like you care quite a lot. Because you're thinking, oh, well, I'll just do nothing. It seems like you care quite a lot then. When I say be careless, I really mean, well, not be careless. When I say careless, don't be careless, I literally mean that exactly as it says. You're not being careless. Like, you're not, oh, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to look both ways on a crossroad. You're going to care less. Which means, it's a weird paradox, but when you care less, you are actually going to be doing more. That's just how it is. When you care less, you will be literally doing more. That's wild, I know. But it's true. When you care less, you will literally be doing more things. More of the things you want to do. Your confidence will skyrocket. You're like, wait a second, why did I care so much about what they thought before? People are going to leave you. Friends, romantic interests, plenty of, jobs are going to leave you. All this different stuff's going to happen in your lifetime. And you're not going to care anymore. You're going to be like, all right, cool, why did I care so much about that before? And you're going to be literally, like, dumbfounded. How did I care so much? How was that even possible? That I could possibly care this much? Because you cared so much about what they thought of you, about your outcome within the world. You care so much about a fallen world. It's like, it doesn't make any sense. When you care less, you're gonna just go with the flow. You're not gonna worry about, oh, they didn't accept my this, and that, or I didn't get this outcome that I wanted, or I wanted them to think this or feel this thing, or I wanted them, like, it's a common thing, we want them to think a certain thing or feel a certain thing. You can't force that. Or I want this outcome to be the outcome. If it doesn't happen, I don't care. It's like, what are we doing, bro? Like, it's over if this doesn't happen. That doesn't make any sense. You care too much. So much so that the outcome literally influences your quality of personhood and life and their willingness to continue it. That is wild to me. And that's the thing me and plenty of you have experienced from time to time. And possibly experiencing not only often, but possibly even right now. Very highly possible. Something I've even recently struggled with. And here's the thing, you're just gonna have it when you care less. And that's why I'll keep repeating the same topic, because it's so important. You literally are gonna become almost a superhero. Let's be real. It's a superpower. Caring less is literally a superpower. Because you're gonna literally, you'll just see your confidence go up immediately. Wait a second, I don't have problems talking to women at all. I don't expect anything from them. Hold up, what is it? Wait a second. Because I don't expect anything from them, because I don't need them, I'm willing to give them respect. I'm willing to give them I'm willing to share the peace that I've cultivated. I'm willing to love them in the way that they deserve to be and need to be. I mean, weird deserved wording, but as a human, deserve as a human, with their innate value, given to them by God, at their birth, that they keep forever. You give that no matter who they are. You're like, I don't hate my enemies anymore. And you're like, whoa, I used to hate my enemies so much I don't hate them anymore. I love people who literally hurt me. I literally love them. Not that I just tolerate them. I genuinely love them. Doesn't mean I want to be around them or anything, but you genuinely love them. And you're like, what? I didn't even expect myself to be this way. I was nowhere near that before. I was hating my enemies, genuinely. I let it get to me. It was like getting to me. I was so mad. And then you realize, wow, I love them, right? Even when they leave me. You look at your ex-partners, you be like, I don't hate them anymore. I literally love them. And now, you could say, oh yeah, you still love them. That's not what I mean. I mean, you genuinely love them as a human, as a person, regardless of what they did to you. That's insane. You're going to feel content in life, even when you don't have money, even when you're poor, because you can be poor within wealth of the world. Within the wealth of the world, you can be poor, but you can be rich in your spirit, rich in your love and care for others. That is where real wealth is. And when you're really in that idea, you're going to be like, wait a second. I could literally, right now, not get, for the rest of my life, not have no more, be poor for the rest of my life, not have any more money. Now, you want to strive not to do that, of course, but you technically could, and you still going to be content. That's what God was trying to teach us, man. That's what Jesus tried to do when he was on his ministry on earth. He's teaching you, man, you got to love them. You got to love them anyway. They hate the drunkards, love them anyway. The killers, love them anyway. The debauchers, they like bestiality or something, I love them anyway. Don't love the thing that they're doing. Of course, be like, that's a little wild, bro. That's a little wild. That's a little wild, my friend. But you love them anyway. And realistically, you can love some of the worst people that you will ever meet. But it doesn't mean that you want anything to do with them. You just learn to still love them. That's insane to me. So, where am I going with this? I'm trying to tell you, there's so many things that I gained from being someone who cares less, but you're not careless. And you're going to be chilling, bro. Seriously. Your life going to be much happier. Everything you do. You're not caring about money. You're not caring about what they think. You're not caring about, oh, today's a boring day, blah, blah, blah. You're not caring about all that. You're not trying to have fun all the time. Sure, today wasn't the best. So what? You're going to really take that energy and you're going to be giving it to everyone you ever meet. Think about it. Everyone you ever meet is going to notice that you have this spirit about you. He really is, or she really is mad chill. Absolutely mad chill. And he's not worried about anything. He doesn't care if I love or hate him. He doesn't care if I do something bad to him. He's still going to be loving me, but it doesn't mean and that's the thing. Because he loves himself so much and loves me so much, he knows that the best thing to do for when I'm super hurtful for him, or hurtful to him, is to set his boundaries. He's not gonna just let me do whatever I want to him. He's gonna say I love you, but I gotta set my boundaries. I don't want you to be doing this to me. That's wild for you to do that. I don't like it. He will actually tell me what he truly thinks instead of trying to please me and people please. And it's like, you're really gonna notice that. And people around you are gonna be literally drawn to that. You're gonna be like, whoa, this guy's where it's at. I need to be friends with him. I need to walk him down as a partner. I need to do everything. I need to be around this person. Because at the end of the day, you are literally supposed to be the salt of the world. I think that's what it's supposed to be. Right, that's the phrasing. But you're supposed to be what makes everything have flavor in the world. Us Christians are supposed to do that. That's what we're supposed to do. As people, we need to be doing that. And it's easier for a Christian to do it, I'll tell you that for sure. And by the way, you're going to see non-Christians doing that. Every day you're going to see people who have the heart of Christ within them either way. Because of how they are doing things within their life. You can tell that he has a hand in there. Right? Even if they haven't formally acknowledged. You can just see by how they act. It's their fruit. But simply put, you're going to be that salt, man. You're going to be that salt. I know you can't see me. Don't worry about it. It's perfect to go to sleep to, I guess. Though you probably shouldn't. I mean, you can, I guess. Like I said, you can. But you should probably be walking. you should probably be walking. Walk with me. You know what I mean? Walk with me. That's my catchphrase. You already know it. Walk with me. And that's it, bro. Walk with me. And that's really the heart of it. Like, when I say walk with me, I mean, like, let's do this together. Like, let's do this. Let's be that light. Let's go through the trouble. And you're going to make mistakes. But because you are light, you're going to come back to your greatness. You hear me right now? You're going to come back to your greatness. Because you were light. Why are you not going to come back to your greatness if you were light? A light doesn't just go out and never come back on. Sometimes it switches off and then it switches back on. That's what it goes on. Bars. So man, I'm telling you, somebody needs to hear this right now. Somebody out there needs to hear this. One of you. It's probably you right now. I can see you. You need to hear this. You need to hear this. It'll be okay, man. Be that light, man. Be that light. You've been wanting to. You've been worrying. You be like, man, I don't know that I'm doing it right. I'm not getting the results that I want. It's not working, man. You're thinking all of that. It's not working out. I've been chatting to the gals and it's just not working. They don't like me. I've been trying to, do my goals within my life. And it's just not working. All my goals, they ain't working out right now. They ain't working out. You're like, man, I've been trying to get good at this skill and it's just not working, man. I'm not good at it, man. Just keep working at it. You're like, man, it's just not right. I'm not getting what I want. It's okay. You are okay anyway. God still loves you anyway. You will be okay anyway. Stop caring so much about the fallen world and stop caring so much about a world that doesn't care about you. It's faulty because of sin, and it is entirely unfair. It is not fair. Love, please keep loving. Love everyone, doesn't matter. I want to preface this over and over and over and over again. Keep loving everyone. I don't care who it is. I don't care how big, small, stupid, smart, horrible, amazing. I don't care what spectrum of everything they're on. I don't care. Had to adjust her thing. I was getting under her leg. Anyway, I don't care. Like, about all of that. It doesn't matter, bro. You think just because they did this thing that you should not love them anymore? Again, that doesn't mean you have to hang out with them. Doesn't mean you have to be around them, but loving them is the most important thing. In fact, a lot of times, it does mean you want to hang around them, right? Because you love them. So a lot of times it does mean you want to hang around them. Most times, you know? You want to build bonds and connections. All that good stuff. That's perfectly fine. Get at it, bro. But remember that no matter what they do, hating them is never the answer. It's so easy, don't get me wrong, bro. When they do you wrong, it's so easy. It's like it's so tempting to be like, man, I need to just hate them right now. No matter what. There's so many things, and it's like it's never gonna leave you. I mean, maybe it will, and if it does, that's good. But for a lot of us, it's not gonna leave us. It's gonna be the same urges of like, yeah, I really want to hate them right now. Like you're just gonna get it. It's just gonna come up. Like I really want to judge them or think that they're stupid. You know, just all this different stuff. And it's like, yeah, sure, the reality, maybe they are stupid. But it doesn't mean you have to treat them differently because they are stupid. Now, technically, you will be treating them a little bit differently, don't get me wrong. If they are technically stupid, you're not going to treat them with giving them complex algorithms and great equations to solve, obviously. But as a fundamental human, you are not going to treat them differently because they speak a different language. You're not going to treat them differently because they are a different gender. Misogynist. Or, I don't know, yeah, we use the misogynist term, but what's the opposite for I hate all men? What's that called? I don't think we even know what that's called. But that goes too. Don't be hating all women. Don't be hating all men. Don't be hating all of one type of people. You cannot like people who, like I say, are drunkards. Right? That's a common thing. People don't like them. Now, granted, in today's society, a lot of people do like them. But a lot of people these days don't like people who have, smoking problems. And, that makes sense. I mean, not hate, but anyway, it makes sense you don't like the smoking. I mean, I understand that. But at the end of the day, it doesn't mean you have to hate them. Does it? Doesn't seem like it makes any sense. Because of all that, now you have to hate them. That doesn't logically follow. I'm not gonna lie to you, it doesn't logically follow. So, she really stepped on every tree. She really stepped on every tree. It doesn't logically follow, man. Like I said, man, people are gonna realize it every day, every single interaction of all time. Like you will literally be a light in their life, like genuinely. Now, for some people, you're not gonna be a light in their life. Why is that? Because they don't like light. They like darkness. Because they like darkness, you are not a light in their life, or it just means that you are not a light. It's usually what it means. Either you're not a light. If someone does not like you, or does not treat you as though you are a light in their life, either you are not the light, as in you're being horrible to them, or they don't appreciate light, they like darkness. And if they like darkness and they don't appreciate light, that's on them. You need to still be light. And it starts with one of the greatest commandments, and it's the one that's above them all, which is love your neighbor. Sounds corny and stupid, but it's true. Love them as you would love yourself, but in general, just love them in general. I like to say love them as God loves them. If you look at them how God sees them, as in like you see the love that He has for them, then you can be like, wait a second, why do I hate them? Like, imagine this. You literally hate someone who God loves so much that He died for them. You know how crazy that is? Imagine someone you know dies for someone, and it's like literally, and maybe he catches a bullet for someone, right? And you're like, I hate this guy. I didn't remember hate. My versions of hate and love aren't the same as a lot of people who are in the world who don't understand what it really means. Hate and love are a choice. It's not an emotion that you feel. You're not like, oh, I hate this person, I feel this way. It's not an emotion. Hate and love is not an emotion. Hate and love is a choice. It's your actions. You love someone not because you say you do. You love someone because you show you do. You love someone because you show you do. You hate someone because you show you hate them. You don't hate someone because you feel like you hate them. So at the end of the day, it is a choice. And love and hate is a binary choice. Either you love them or you hate them. You don't switch it up. You just hate them or you love them. So at the end of the day, if you hate this guy, that makes no sense, even if he was a horrible person that the guy protected, with the bullet. It doesn't matter. Because it's separate from you just not liking them. Sure, just don't. If you don't like them, don't like them. Cool. You don't like hanging around them, they ain't cool. You don't want anything to do with them. Maybe they're even dangerous. Cool. That's perfectly understandable. But don't hate them. Don't hate them. You can have bad feelings towards them. As in, like, I don't impress this. As in negative, as in, like, you're sad or angry or whatever. Righteous anger is a thing. But hate, it's a little too far, man. It's a little far. So don't be going over there, man. Don't be hating. And why you always hate? Yeah, why you always hate? Like, why you always hate? Take it easy, bro. Like, genuinely, like, chill, bro. And do you want something? Go for it. Go for it, bro. Go for it. Yeah, I'm not thinking of, like, loving and hating. I hope you got my point on that. Hey, if you diss me, it's like, what I'm saying? Yeah. But anyway, the point is, like, you gotta just understand how much you are loved, and not even just how much you should love others. When you understand how much you are loved, you're just gonna keep showing it. You don't care. They say whatever, blah 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 blah. Okay, cool. I hate you. I love you anyway. Like, literally, it's just crazy. And that's how it's gonna be. And it's like, man, you need to just chill out. Go do the things and get the things that you want to. You want something done? Go get it, man. And if you need to relax for a minute, take a breather. Take it, man. Take the breather that you absolutely need. Take that walk with me that you absolutely need. If you need one, you need one. That's just how it goes. If you need one, you need one. At the end of the day, get what you gotta get. You know what you need. You know what you're working towards. You're like, oh, but like, what if I don't get it? I'm working towards it. What if I don't get it? It's chill, bro. It's chill, bro. What God wants you to have, you'll have. What God doesn't want you to have, you won't have. You don't need anything. If you don't need anything, and all you need is God, and if you don't need anything, and you can be content just how you are currently right now, then isn't it all up from here? Because even if you are rock bottom, that's all up. It's like, if you literally at rock bottom, you are perfectly loved and okay as you are right now, then what's the problem with improving? Wouldn't it make the most logical sense to improve? That would make the most sense. Just improve now. Because at this point, you might as well. There's no reason not to. There's literally no reason not to. You might as well get to it, bro. Literally get to it. Like, legitimately get to it. Like, man, it's so simple. Like, life is literally so simple. It's so incredibly simple. You know what I mean? Like, for example, if you wake up every day and you're like, I'm going to overcomplicate. Like, if you're waking up, you're thinking you're already starting to overcomplicate your life, there's a problem. Like, if you're overthinking, overcomplicating your life, it's a problem. But if you start thinking simply like, okay, I feel this way. Okay, cool. I know this feeling. Do I agree with it? Do I not agree with the feeling that I have? But I know this. Here's my logic. Here's how things are. Here's how this works. Here's this, and this. You're thinking very simply just how it is. You should look at it how it is. You have to get to that point where you can just kind of just exist. You're not worried about no future. You're not worried about doing it right every single time. You're not worried about being perfect. You just doing your thing every day, working towards your goals, trying to get what you're trying to get, doing what you're trying to do, and doing it the best you can. Doing your best to live the best you can. And that's it. And you understand that you can make mistakes, and that's just going to happen. But you get back up. As long as you get back up. But yeah, man, you need to take this message. I know it's for somebody. Take this message. Because I know it's helping somebody right now. Oh, it is. Man. But bro, you're gonna be good, bro. You're gonna be good, bro. You gotta say that to yourself right now, bro. Say it with me. Walk with me. You're gonna be good. Walk with me. Say it. You're gonna be good. Say it to yourself. Say it like this. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be perfectly fine. I'm chilling. It's all gonna be okay. No matter what happens, it's all gonna be okay. It's alright, man. It's alright, man. Alright. So yeah, man. Say that. Anyway, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time I see you. I'll see you when I see you. If I see you, leave a like if you enjoyed, dislike if you didn't. Subscribe down below if you want to. Check out my other channel, my main channel, and I'll see you if I see you when I see you. And peace, my friend.